Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. With me now from Neogen, Kaci, Herman. Kaci, I am glad to have a new face on from Neogen. We get to speak with Neogen, especially along the summertime, but it's exciting to have a fresh face here with us. And since you're new, introduce yourself and tell us what all you're doing with Neogen.
Absolutely. So my name is Kaci Herman, and I appreciate you having me on this morning. I am the Texas Territory Manager, and so my territory covers from Amarillo south, so pretty much the whole state. I grew up on a cow-calf operation, and we do some registered cattle as well as commercial. Went to Texas A&M, majored in animal science, and did some marketing for a while, and now I found my sweet spot of where I need to be. And so with that, I get to visit with producers pretty much every day of the week and kind of help them make better management and decisions on their operation.
So let's go into some of those decisions that they can be using. What are some of the Neogen tools that you're trying to provide to some of those producers?
Absolutely. So we have an Identity product line, and that consists of Identity beef and Identity feeder primarily on the beef cattle side. And so Identity beef is a 17 trait panel in which producers are going to receive a 1 to 10 genomic score on each of those 17 traits. They're going to receive 3 indexes: maternal, performance, and carcass. And so we're able to kind of make some better management decisions there with replacement females and different selection tools. And it also comes with parentage. And so people running some multi-sire pastures are able to parent verify back to which bulls are getting the job done for them, right? We're spending a lot of money on bulls in the spring, and we want to make sure we're getting the right ones.
Absolutely. Well, I think that there's 2 words there that you use that I think some people might get twisted up. How do genomics differ from genetics?
Good question. You know, a bunch of people probably have a misconception that they're the same thing. And simply, genomics is the whole study of genes and how they make up an animal or person. And genetics is the study of the gene or trait and how that trait or condition is passed down from generation to generation. And so, like I said, we're really good at buying those, high dollar bulls in the spring and putting them on our cows, but that's really only half of the equation. And so when you're testing these calves, you have a dam portion come in, right? And so we're able to kind of evaluate the whole animal versus just the genetic traits you're finding in those bulls.
So tell me, what might be a misconception or a myth you might be hearing from your producers who might be apprehensive to using some of these products?
Absolutely. So I think part of it is single trait selection has been a really big deal, at least kind of index-wise.
Yeah.
It may not be a single trait. It may just be very index-driven. And so when we're looking at cattle and we're trying to make better decisions, maybe we should kind of focus on the whole deal, right? And so people get a little bit wrapped up in one way, but a good cow's got to be a good cow. And so trying to tie all of the pieces back in and help them, right? And so we're making better bull selection decisions, better replacement heifer decisions, and we're able to do that through genomic testing.
Well, tell me, for our customers who might be selling cattle here today, what Identity brand it is and how our customers can utilize that.
Absolutely. Identity branded is a product that we've partnered with you guys on back in 2019, and it's a way for people to market their cattle. So they're testing on either Identity beef or Identity feeder. And so kind of a tier breakdown is we have Elite, Premier, and Choice. And so those are kind of those tier levels of how well their cattle are going to perform, right? And so they're able to market them, hopefully get a premium for them. And as long as they're testing 35% of their calf crop and about 80% of those heifers, 75% of the heifers, if they're only wanting to do heifers on Identity beef, for their steer mates to qualify on that terminal index, we have to have at least 75% of those females tested. And so they can get a badge from Superior and Neogen and go ahead and market those cattle that way and hopefully bring a premium.
Well, a lot of things to take advantage of. What website can we go to get more info?
Absolutely. Go to www.neogen.com, and if you call the 1-800 number, you will speak to a real person, and they'll put you in touch with your territory manager, who is more than happy. We have extremely capable people on that end that can help you in any aspect.
Well, thank you, Kaci, so much for joining us here this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We've got more Superior Sunrise up next.